Something
if
big
you
just
don't,
happened
if you
in
agree
Abuja,
with him,
and if
you
you
agree
care
with
about
me
the
when
future
I
of
put the
Nigerian
votes.
sports, you need to hear this till
When
the
I
very end.
ask for the votes, when I
For
ask
years,
for
people have
your
complained that
consent, let
Nigerian
me read
athletes
the
have
motion.
talent but no structure.
Is
That we win
earlier
medals by raw passion,
motion
not
which
by proper
passed
planning.
in our last sitting,
That our
he has
sports
sought
system
to
survives
rescind
on
that,
vibes instead of vision.
that is in respect of
But on
section 60
Thursday,
subsection
inside
3.
the National Assembly,
And this is what
the tone changed completely.
that
The Senate Committee on Sports made a move that
shall
could shake the entire sports
electronically
sector. They backed a
transmit
proposal to
the
increase the
results from each polling
2026
unit
budget of the National
to
Institute of
the
Sports from
IRF
2.8
portal.
Nigerian nairas billion
And such
to almost
transmission
60 billion Nigerian
shall be
nairas.
done after the prescribed
Yes,
form
you heard that
EC8A
right.
has
From
been signed
2.8 billion Nigerian
and
nairas
stamped
to about 60
by the
billion Nigerian
presiding
nairas.
officer and
That
or
is not an
countersigned by the
That
candidates
is
or
not a
polling
slight
agents
increment.
where available
That
at
is
the
a
polling
complete
units.
overhaul.
Because sometimes
The
you don't see any
announcement came
polling
during a tense but forward-looking budget defense session at the
Provided
National Assembly in Abuja.
that if the electronic
Sitting before
transmission
the
of the result
lawmakers was the
fails
Director General and Chief
it
Executive
fails
Officer of the National
as
Institute of
a
Sports,
result of
Philip
communication
Shaibu,
failure,
laying out his vision,
in other words, maybe
projections,
network
and
or
what he
otherwise,
believes Nigerian sports can become
and
if
it
properly
becomes
funded.
impossible to transmit
And this
the
time,
result
the Senate didn't push back.
electronically in
They
form
leaned in.
EC8A,
According to
signed and
reports,
stamped
the
by the
committee
presiding
openly
officer
supported the dramatic
and or
upward review, saying it was
candidates or
necessary
polling
to
agents
reposition the
where
institute for
available
improved
at the
performance
polling
and
units.
stronger sports
The
development
form
nationwide.
EC8A shall in
Let's pause
such
for
a
a
case
second and really
be
think
the
about what
primary
this
source
means.
of collation
The
and
National
declaration of
Institute of
results.
Sports is supposed to be the engine room of sports development
So-
in Nigeria. It trains coaches. It develops technical
Distinguished
officials.
colleagues,
It builds the foundation that
distinguished colleagues,
produces
if
champions.
anybody has a counter
But
motion,
for
you
years,
move it later.
critics have
But
argued
in
that
the
it has
meantime,
been underfunded,
those in
outdated,
support
and unable
of
to
the
compete
of the
with
motion
global standards.
as
You cannot
enunciated
expect world-class
by
results
Senator
with
Mongunu
third-class funding.
and seconded by Senator
That
Bamoro
has
say,
been the unspoken truth. Now,
those again
imagine
saying
what
it.
60 billion Nigerian nairas
The
could
eyes
do
have
if
it.
properly managed. Modern training facilities,
Yes, point of order.
updated sports science laboratories, athlete development programs from grassroots to elite level, international partnerships,
Mr. President.
research into performance, injury prevention, and conditioning, structured coaching education, proper athlete welfare systems. This isn't just about football. This is about athletics, wrestling, boxing, swimming, basketball, weightlifting, every sport that has the potential to put Nigeria's name on the global stage. And the Senate seems to understand that. But that's not all. In the same session, the Senate Committee on Sports issued another clear directive, one that may be just as important as the money itself. They want the National Sports Commission to have a governing board in place before the end of the first quarter of the year. No delays. No excuses. Because funding without leadership structure is chaos. For years, Nigeria's sports administration has been criticized for instability, leadership tussles, policy reversals, power struggles, and inconsistent direction. The Senate's call for a governing board signals something deeper: accountability. You can't pour billions into a system without clear oversight. So what we are seeing here is potentially a two-step reform. 1. Inject serious funding. 2. Establish proper governance. If both are executed well, this could mark the beginning of a new era. But here's the real question: will this actually happen? Because in Nigeria, announcements are easy. Implementation is where the real battle begins. The Director General of the NIS, Philip Shaibu, presented financial projections and strategic plans aimed at strengthening sports development. His message was simple: the institute needs serious investment to function at the level Nigeria expects. And it appears the Senate listened. According to a statement made available through Ben Ogbomudia, Special Assistant on Media to the DG/CEO NIS, the committee supported the significantly increased proposal specifically to enhance sports development across the country. That wording matters. Not for maintenance. Not for operations. But for development. Development means long-term growth. It means building systems that will produce results not just in one tournament, but for decades. Think about the Olympics. Think about the Commonwealth Games. Think about AFCON, world championships, global boxing titles. Nigeria has always had talent. What we have lacked is structure, consistency, and funding that matches our ambition. Now, 60 billion Nigerian nairas is not small money. It raises expectations immediately. Nigerians will demand transparency. Athletes will demand improvement. The public will demand medals. Because once you move from 2.8 billion Nigerian nairas to 60 billion Nigerian nairas, excuses expire. And let's be honest, this decision also sends a political message. Sports is not just entertainment. It is diplomacy. It is national pride. It is youth engagement. It is economic opportunity. It creates jobs, from coaches to physiotherapists, media teams, sports marketers, facility managers, and more. If managed correctly, this could stimulate an entire ecosystem. But if mismanaged, it could become another headline that fades. That's why the governing board deadline is crucial. Structure must come before spending. Now the spotlight shifts to implementation. Will the executive arm approve the full increase? Will the funds be released on time? Will the board be constituted within the deadline? Will the institute modernize? Will grassroots athletes actually feel the impact? These are the questions Nigerians will be watching closely. One thing is clear, the conversation around sports funding has officially changed. From survival budgeting to transformational budgeting. From patchwork solutions to systemic reform. Whether this becomes a turning point or just another political moment depends on what happens next. But for now, the Senate has made its stance known: Nigerian sports deserve serious investment and serious leadership. The ball is now in motion. And the entire country is watching.